Hello, Robo family. I'm never gonna get used to talking to nobody. Guess what we're doing today? Well, you are, I guess, watching a video, and I'm making one. I'm talking at you, talking to you, talking with you. I'm answering some of your questions. That's right, I wanted to make a video answering all of the questions that we get, from the very absurd, like, where's your wife? To the very, very common, how old is Ruby? 5. She's 5 years old. Do you like that old ass reference? Oh, it's a TikTok trend song. Welcome back, everybody. I am Robot Ramon, and you are watching my YouTube channel. On TikTok, I make lots of videos featuring my partner Mark and my niece Ruby. People are always asking if Ruby is biologically related to one of us. What do you guys think?
Come here, Ruby.
Come here, Ruby. Ruby, what do you think? Yeah, she looks like me.
That's our little family. And on those videos, people ask a lot of questions. And when we do answer them, sometimes it's jokingly and it just confuses people more. Uncle Mark, can you believe that people keep asking this question? Like, no, that's not my kid. That's my fiance. Right, Uncle Ruby?
That's right, Uncle Kev.
So, I wanted to clear the air on some things. I wanted to touch base about a few more personal things and then give you some insight into our little family. Let's start by answering some of the more unique questions that we get asked. Are you guys gay or no? I mean, yeah, kinda. Like I honestly don't. Yes. I feel like that question didn't need to be asked, but I thought it was funny, especially the font. You gay or not? Hey, father. I got a question. How easy was it to come out? Coming out is different for everyone. For me, I started by coming out to my really good friend at the time, and I cried, like I ugly cried, like, I'm gay, even though everyone knew. The first 5 or 6 people I told one-on-one, and I cried. I started by telling the people that I knew were gonna accept me and love me no matter what, and then kind of move my way through that. Coming out to my mom was probably the most difficult. She had laid out clothes for me to wear for my senior photos, but they were my older brother's clothes, and we have very, very different style. He really liked the cholo style, and I was like trying to be a skater boy, a sincere leader boy. I was trying to be Avril Lavigne's Wet Dream back in 2006, so I was so confused. We got into a big fight about it. She threw a salt shaker at me, and then I came out in an argument with her then, and she's like, shame on you for making me tell this story. I hit my elbow. It's fine. I am in a new position. I mean, like, the camera's usually just over here. Oh, that's the wall. I felt like this was a little more cash, and you could see my Doe-Bop shirt. It's so cute! So, coming out, it gets easier every time you do it. One of the best sayings goes something like, the people who matter don't mind, and the people who mind don't matter. So as you're coming out, really look at the people who you think are gonna support you no matter what, and I think that's probably the best way to go there. You haven't been mean to Mark since he tried to Carol Baskin you with the telephone wire. When will you again? I'm constantly mean to Mark.
Hi, this is Mark Richardson in room 345, and we're having a bit of a toilet problem.
That poor soul. If I'm making a video, I'm making a video. I don't just like carry the camera around and like try to capture every moment. There's so many times when he'll say something and I'll have like the shittiest little comeback, and we laugh, and then I'm like, I really wish I got that on camera. When we first started making videos, I'm like, can we like try and recreate that? And it's so cringy. I'm like, I'll try and capture my Mark moments on camera more, and I'll tell him that he has to be okay with it. What is the most romantic thing you have done for each other? I posted a video on Wednesday or Thursday earlier this week, I proposed to Mark and made a big spectacle out of it because he likes grand gestures and things like that. I don't. I really put myself out of my comfort zone. I did get to meet ex-Tina. So that's probably the most romantic thing I've ever done. Most romantic thing Mark has ever done. So this it's not gonna sound romantic, but you have to understand, my love language is acts of service. So for my 30th birthday, I wanted to host a barbecue and I didn't have a patio table in order for us to play games around, and everyone I looked at was so expensive and I just couldn't justify it. I ended up buying one from the Ark and it broke, and I came home and he had... See, it is romantic. I came home and he had a custom built patio table that fit perfectly in my backyard, and it perfectly met my aesthetic. It was so thoughtful. It was the most thoughtful gifts that anyone has ever given me. I felt like he heard and understood me and didn't need me to tell him this is what I want or this is what I need, because it's something I would never ask for. I wonder where she gets the diva attitude. This question was obviously asked sarcastically because Ruby acts so much like me, to the point where I feel sorry for Mark. Which is the mom? We are her uncles. Neither of us are a mom. Neither of us are a mom. I'm confused. Does she have a ma'am? No, ma'am. No, hey, but how did you make her? Sugar, spice, and chemical X. How do you get back? We didn't. We're her uncles. We didn't give birth. Cis men cannot give birth. We are both cisgendered men. So, we did not give birth to her. We did not make her. We are not her man. OMG, when are you getting married? Because of the pandemic, we had decided to postpone our wedding. Our new wedding date is June 5th, 2021. Why does Ruby and Carter close a mouth? Disclaimer, those aren't impressions of like what I think the people sound like. I'm just trying to do different voices to showcase my range. I think that's one of the benefits of being raised with like gay guardians. So just kidding, those were hand-me-downs. The video that she's commenting on, she's literally wearing hand-me-downs. So we basically shop at Target all the time. How old are they? I am 33 and Mark is 45. FAQs. We constantly get asked why our cat is so spoiled. In all honesty, it's because we're lazy. So, I hate scooping cat pee. Like, you know, the clumpy cat pee, like, that's so fucking gross to me. I hate doing it. It smells. Why does Mark look so familiar? I think Mark just has one of those faces that looks very familiar. Matthew Lillard is who we get most. Can you adopt me? I made 5 videos about why we should not adopt you. So, no. Is Ruby adopted? No. Ruby is our niece. Why does Ruby call you uncle? We are her uncles. How many kids do you have? None. We often get asked if we plan on having more kids. We have a lot to focus on with Ruby. I think after we get married, it's gonna be something that we can more actively pursue and discuss. If we do have kids, we will most likely go foster to adopt or adoption. And in those cases, we would not be able to talk about them in any sort of social media whatsoever. The most frequently asked question, that's very personal, is why does Ruby live with us? So I have evaded this question a lot. I feel like it is very personal for me and my family, and it isn't my position to say like, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, and this is why Ruby lives with us. We are family, and what family does is takes care of each other. I would hope that anyone in my position, in Mark's position, in my family's position, would step in and help out whenever it was necessary. That being said, I'm not gonna go into any details about my family life, my family history. What I will say is that as a baby, Ruby lived with me for a length of time. And then for the last almost 2 years, she's lived with me and Mark. And my family loves each other, my family cares for each other, we support each other. Because we're a non-traditional family, we do get a lot of scrutiny. We do have to work a little bit harder to make sure she does have everything she needs. We're willing to jump through any hoops that we have to make sure that she has what she needs, because she's very important to us. these comments that I get, where's her mom, who's her mom, is she adopted? Those aren't questions that straight couples get asked. It doesn't matter who their mom is. It doesn't matter who their dad is. It doesn't matter if they're adopted. What matters is that they're loved. Did you sit there and watch The Little Mermaid and like write a letter to Disney and be like, but where's Ariel's mom? Did you? Did you do that? Dear Walt Disney, I am a white child in America. Yes, it's always the white kids that want to know, so mind your business. This video is way too long. Okay, so that was me just answering some of those fun, random, ridiculous, crazy questions because I wanted to kind of like put some to rest and I wanted to have fun with it. Q&As are fun. So if you do have any more questions, let me know. Maybe we could do like a follow-up to this where I also evade all of your questions. If you like this video, make sure you like it and then comment and share and subscribe. And I don't know where the buttons are, but I suck at this. I'm gonna get better. Last week, I uploaded the full 24-minute unedited video and then went to bed and woke up and realized that it had 40 views and I was like, those 40 people are unsubscribing. And let me know what other kinds of videos you'd like to see. I've got some awesome comments and continuing to grow will be fun and we'll see where it goes. I'm gonna continue to make TikToks no matter what. If I fail miserably at YouTube, it's this little robot's fault for not writing good enough material for me, so he was scared. Catch you next time, witches.